language is a very big player in creating identity for us. When somebody is born, we give it a name to the baby. And then we say, this is you, this is your body, this is your name. And then the baby learns to identify the whole body and the feelings and perceptions and mental activities and consciousness as that person. So we create an identity through language. Language is a big player in creating an identity. And then we say, oh, I am, I exist. My name is this, Tom, Dick, Harry, and this is my body. So then possession comes into play. So identifying with the body starts with all these at a younger age. In the, as soon as somebody is born, all the tools for identification are there. And then we say, you, this is yours, and these are your parents, this is what you possess. And so we learn in the Buddha's teachings that there is the body, there is the feelings, there's perceptions, there's mental formations, and there's consciousness. These things arise and cease. The body, even now, is changing completely. Every time we eat food and the old cells die out, so the body is transforming even now. And according to the medical science, within 7 years, the whole body is replaced, each cell, everything. So the bones, everything, the bone marrow, everything is replaced within 7 years. But we still identify as, this is even when you're a child or middle-aged or when you're old, you still identify as, this is my body, even though it's changing. And the same thing with feelings. Today I have pleasant feelings, next moment I have painful feelings, but we say, I feel pain, I feel pleasure. So we identify with all these components of the aggregates, the body, as saying myself. Perceptions arise and change and cease, but we identify with them again. This morning, my perception, I see so many different things, I hear so many things, but still I identify with that. And then mental activities change very quick. All our mind, our thinking, thoughts arise and pass away. And yet we say, I think, therefore I am. And then consciousness. Consciousness is not solid. It's not absolute. It's very dynamic. It changes. So we identify with all these components of the body. The Buddha calls it the 5 aggregates: the body, the feeling, perception, mental activities, and consciousness. And we say that I feel cold, I feel hungry, I feel this, but it's the body that feels the cold. It's the body that feels hungry. So we gradually learn to let go of all these identifications. They arise and pass away very quickly, but we have to learn not to identify with what's happening within the body and the mind. So we'll look into the 5 aggregates and how identity view is formed. For now, we'll just take it for granted that these are the things that change and that we, as human beings, identify with them. But we look closely when we see that these components are not myself, or not me, or not I. They're just phenomena arising and passing away. This not self idea is a little bit hard for people to grasp because they have always identified any of the 5 components of a human being, whether it's the body, the feelings, the perceptions, the mental activities, or consciousness. Any of these 5 things we identify as myself, or all of them as myself. And so to break that identification, insight knowledge is needed.